In this video I'm gonna beat the Frostbite caves without any fire plants. I'll do everything to make my gameplay as hard as possible. I won't use none of the ice plants as they can't be frozen, nor fire plants as they can't defrost other plants standalone. That's gonna be a really sick journey. Enjoy! Day 1. The introduction. As it was just the beginning of our challenge, I decided to use different plants to find out which one works better. A combo of a primal pea shooter, bowling bulbs and bloomerang worked perfectly, as they complement each other. There was no cold wind during the level and the walnuts were defrosted pretty quickly, so I rate that level 11 out of 7 primal pea shooters.
Stonks.
Day 2. Where's my bamboo? Okay guys, don't pay attention to it, it's just my sense of humor. Anyway, another level, another experiment. On this day I tried to use pea pot. Guess what? Some of them have frozen, but the chart guard along with the coconut cannons saved the whole situation, so we didn't lose any lawnmowers. Day 3 was the conveyor belt level, which doesn't contain any fire plants. It was easily beaten using pea shooters and repeaters in a combo with hurricane. 10 out of 10. Day 4. Here I decided to use catapults. Lots of catapults. Using them was definitely a good decision. Hunter Zombie started to annoy me a bit because of his snowballs, but that's not a huge problem, at least as for now. Day 5 was another conveyor belt level, and here's the scene. It's literally unbeatable without using pepper pult. I tried to beat it for more than an hour, and the farthest I got was the final wave, on which the enormous zombie spamming just fully destroyed my defense along with the cold wind, which frosted almost all the plants on the lawn. Anyway, that was a good attempt. Day 6. Here most of the plants were pre-picked for me and I had only 2 available seed slots, but that didn't stop me from trying to beat it. Everything was going fine. I planted lots of repeaters, but then this happened. Most of my repeaters were freezed to death. Somehow I managed to lose only 3 lawnmowers in these circumstances. Day 7. Here comes the primal power. Taking all the plants that you see in the list was definitely a good decision. Day 8 was another conveyor belt level, which is somehow beatable without any fire plants. Can't say that it was easy because I lost 4 out of 5 lawnmowers, yet the level was successfully completed. Day 9. A new day means new strategy. However, it wasn't the best combo that I have ever used here. The kernel pult is just too weak to be used here. The local zombies don't deserve to be buttered. Day 10 contained lots of pea. This is truly one of my favorite conveyor belt levels in the game. 11 repeaters out of 10 pea pots. Day 11. Here comes the laser beam. A tough guy from the far future came back to the prehistorical timeline, ironically living in Ice Age, be like. And just look at that, bro was literally freezed to death at the time of his flexing. Damn, didn't know that some plants can look so hilarious while being freezed. Thanks Cherry Bomb for waking up everyone around. Day 12. Finally, my favorite type of level, the last stand. I didn't find anything better than using laser beam in a combo with infinite and primal potato mines, yet it didn't work, as by the end of the level the whole lawn was freezed and I didn't have anything to defrost at least a few plants. On my second attempt I've counted all the previous mistakes and placed only one infinite and gave him a plant food to create a strong shield which protected my plants from being frozen by a hunter zombie with his snowballs. The infinite and his ability to defend the plants from the snowballs was one of my best discoveries during that challenge. Day 13, it was the first level with the 4 waves. As the option to use a winter melon is blocked, instead of it, I use a melon pult. That's a pretty good substitution, I guess. Anyway, the level was successfully completed. Day 14, survive the zombie attack with the given plants. Man, I was able to use everything except for pepper pult. The main plant which I used here was a split pea, and I planted lots of it. At some point, a lack of fire plants started to feel pretty much, but it didn't stop me from finishing the level. Successfully finishing the level. Day 15. Here I had to protect pepper pults. I was surprised as the level was easier than all previous one, not because of the pepper pults, but because I found the perfect strategy to counter all the zombies. Day 16 was the conveyor belt level, the last day of the first part of the Frostbite caves. Yet, it is unbeatable without the pepper pults. Don't even try to do that. It won't work. Day 17. Laser beam and primal pea shooter. What a good combo. The level was quite easy. Day 18 was the conveyor belt level, which consisted of Bloomerang and Citron. The second one is a good choice to destroy the Dodo Rider zombie. The only question is, what the hell is the Dodo doing here? As it is the giant tropical pigeon and it has no connection with the ice and frost. Day 19. Just as always, laser beam plus primal pea shooter. Luckily, I beat that level from the very first attempt, but I was so close to failure than ever before. The lack of fire and ice plants feels pretty much here. Day 20. The problem with ice wind that freezes all the plants and alone began to annoy me, so I tried to use banana launcher. Guess what? That was totally a good decision. Day 21 was the conveyor belt level, which only consisted of fire plants. Let's just skip it. Day 22. Even more experiments. I decided to use Spore Shroom as it is the good plant that can multiply itself by killing the zombies on the lawn. What a cheat code. I didn't have enough time to try it out in a good way, but the idea itself sounded pretty good as for me. I put a huge like for it. Day 23. It's time for a shadow plants. It was especially good in case where I had to protect 5 chart guards. They didn't leave me a choice, so I planted as much dust clubbers as I could. I was so proud of myself after successfully beating the level. Day 24. Produce at least 2500 sun. Sounds so funny at that stage. However, in my case, that was quite challenging, as the cold wind freezes lots of my plants and primal sunflowers were no exception. Yet, I played for some time and finally reached the needed amount of sun, thanks to frozen imps for helping me. Day 25 was the conveyor belt level, which consisted of Rotobaga and pepper pult. However, none of the pepper pults were used while beating that level. Oh, and I forgot about Stonian. That dude helped me a lot. Day 26. I don't know why, but the developers decided to give me 2 frozen sun shrooms. Let me ask you a question. Why? Why they gave me only 2 of them? I wanted to get more. Anyway, the level was completed by using shadow plants. I love that funny looking cactus a lot. Day 27. Here we needed to defend Rotobaga. I planted a lawn full of it, but later I decided to substitute the Rotobaga with bowling bulbs as they are way tougher and they seem to look cool. That's all the reasons to do that. Day 28. Finally, my favorite type of level, the last stand. Here I used the same strategy which was used while beating the previous last stand level. The only thing that was changed is primal pea shooter. Fact that I added an additional line of it. Did it work? Not without troubles, but it did. We managed to complete the level. Day 29. Survive the zombie attack with the given plants. Oh hell no, man, I won't use the fire pea. Nope. I literally planted every single free square with Rotobaga, as it was the only available option for me to beat that horrible level. It worked so well that most of them have survived till the end of the level. That impressed me a lot. Day 30. Finally, fight with the Dr. Zambas. Okay, he's unbeatable without the fire plants, but while beating him, I wanna say a few words about that small challenge. For me, it's always interesting to counter all the common sins of that game. A main mechanic of every single world should be questioned, as I did here. Maybe one day I'll try to beat that world with only ice plants. That would be cool. Did I miss the fire plants while beating the local levels? That's an open question.